Hey guys, one of the more popular topics of discussion in repair stations such as ours right now is electronic flight instruments. We take a lot of calls each week from customers about electronic flight instruments, and our install schedule is full with projects that involve these types of products. So there's a lot of products on the market, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to focus on two products and one routine question that I get quite regularly. The first product we're going to talk about is the Garmin G5, which is hugely popular and successful. It was originally released for the experimental aircraft, and then Garmin later released it for certificated aircraft, and over the last year it's really become a popular product. The second product is the Aspen E5, which is not released but is set to be available mid-year 2018. Now, we don't know a lot about the Aspen E5 at this point other than what Aspen has released on their website and in their specification documents, but there's no product to test, so we can't really tell you much about it. What we can tell you though is that we take quite a few calls from customers each week about the integration between the Aspen E5 and the TrueTrack autopilot. TrueTrack's a very popular autopilot at this point, so a lot of people asking questions about what that integration will do for them. So once that product gets released, hopefully Aspen will send us one of those E5 units. We'll install it in one of our demo aircraft, go fly it, and make a video for you so you can see how it works and what to expect from it. So the question that we routinely take right now is, what is your feeling on, or excuse me, what is my feeling on the electronic flight instruments? And a lot of times that question comes from people probably who are used to flying air-driven instruments, not real confident with electronics. They want to get electronic instruments installed, but they want air-driven backup. They want to keep everything in the cockpit. My feeling is, I've flown a lot of fully electronic aircraft, and I understand the mean time between failure on these electronic components and solid-state electronics, and I'm pretty confident in all the electronic flight instruments on the market. But we know everybody's not. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go out, get in the airplane. We're going to actually fail the G5 attitude indicator and see what happens. And then once it fails, we're going to bring it back up, and then we're going to talk you through the process of getting your HSI back up. So let's go fly and see what happens.
All right, so here we are, level at 3,000 on a 238 heading. In cruise configuration, we got the autopilot on in heading mode and altitude hold. The question we often get is, what happens if my attitude indicator, my G5 attitude indicator fails? What would happen? So it can fail in different ways. You could have an electrical system failure. It is battery backed up, so it will get you to the ground. The internal attitude sensor could fail. It does have GPS aided attitude. That's not going to get you to the ground, but in the event that this unit fails and completely goes out, it fails over. So below you have the HSI right now, but if this one were to fail, this is what would happen. So we power it down. It's looking for it. I just lost my autopilot. Autopilot's off. Now I've got an attitude indicator down below. So it failed over. The attitude failed down to where the HSI is. So now I'm good. I got attitude. But now let's say it comes back. What happens? Does it fail back to the top position? We're going to power it back up. So once it restores, it's going through its checks. Once it restores, you have two attitude indicators on top and bottom. And who wants to fly with two attitude indicators? So what you have to do is, it doesn't fail back automatically. So what you're going to do is hit on the bottom G5, hit the button, and scroll to the right 4 places to where it says HSI. Pull up the HSI menu, and you're back good to go. You can re-engage your autopilot now and continue flight.
Now, we like flying and we like doing these videos. Hopefully this video has made you feel more comfortable with electronic flight instruments and what will happen. If you've got a Garmin dual G5 and you're worried about that attitude indicator and what would happen, hopefully now you feel more comfortable. Hopefully now you know how to put that HSI back on bottom. Pretty simple process that Garmin has put in place on that interface. So if you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe so we know you're interested, and we'll continue doing these types of videos. Fly safe, y'all.